Tune in to the Connectwork with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connectwork, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connectwork.
From the west to the east, it's the D-O-double-G, and I'm rocking with the Connectwork.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connectwork, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connectwork. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connectwork, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connectwork.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connectwork.
And we
that was dope.
Back with
Did that say the diddler with the oiled up? Are you serious? Come on, man.
With another one, because it's always gonna be another one and another one. It's the Connectwork, where these connections bring about real collaborations, and these real collaborations bring about real connections. I'm a host on this esteemed show, IKS. I'm gonna pass it along to my brothers. Let them introduce themselves.
Most definitely, man. I appreciate you. You guys know who it is, man. This is Tony Lynch, and I'm one of the co-hosts of this esteemed show. If this is your first time tuning in, head on over to that Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so you'll be notified every time that we drop a new episode. And of course, this is a live stream, so if you have any questions for either the panel or the guests, put them in the comment section. We'll be sure to answer them as we go. I'm gonna hand it over to my next brother. Let him introduce himself.
Peace to the people, man. It's your boy Richard of Nottingham. As usual, upon my travels, you know, I come across somebody magnificent. And on this one right here, man, we came literally someone from outside of this galaxy. In the words of Kilo, Crucial Conflict, no humans allowed. You know what I'm saying? So we came across the brother through, you know, shout out David Highball Entertainment, you know, the whole Midwest and Indiana, you know what I'm saying? But they got an extreme movement going on right now. And one of their front runners right now is the one and only King KHAMIT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, we ain't got no applause button, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, sir.
Just the vibrational frequency of the name being spoken from your lips, bro, is enough for me.
Appreciate you, brother. That was yo, right. I ain't gonna hold you. That was man, hold on, man. That was like an R&B intro, man. That's something that Keith Sweat was supposed to have said, man.
As long as I'm in the name of the late greats.
You know what I'm saying?
Legends.
So
hey, go ahead, Quay.
Nah, it's on you, brother.
Oh, hey, it's a question, bro. We ask a lot of folks to come on here. And through your journey of life, if you had a song that was like the theme music to your life, what would it be and why? It can be more than one too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people got, you know,
Phil Collins.
songs.
I
Phil
can
Collins.
feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Because when I was locked up, I had a dream that I was flying over the earth with angels, and we was coming back with fire, and that's the song that I was playing, and that's ever since then I just was like, damn, that shit got meaning. Then I got to listen to, plus my last name Collins, and I got this song called Phil Collins, like Feel Me. So that song really hit me, that beat. Plus when I was going through foster homes and guardian homes, I hear that song and I'm like, damn, that song is deep. I never understood what he was saying, but I could always feel it coming. No matter what it was, I feel it coming. My senses, like the extension of my central nervous system, I know it. You can never set me up. You can never play me because my guardian angels let me know ahead of time. My grandma told me a long time ago, she said, boy, your glory gonna get there before you do. That's why you keep your countenance high.
So on your journey of walking and like doing music, did it start before you got into the system of being adopted, or was it afterwards that like your passion for music like really hit you?
Okay, so when I was taken from my mother in '86. I was born in '78. Get my age away. I don't care.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
No,
timeless.
you same age as me. I'm 78, baby, too.
Yeah, I'm timeless. So when I was with my aunt, she used to make me read the Bible and memorize it. So I had to read these books over and over and over and over again, memorize them and memorize them and memorize them. So for me to make myself memorize them, I started putting them in poem forms, and I started understanding the melody and the rhythm behind proverbs and psalms, and the Bible came to me as a melody. It was music. Then I chew to a beat, I talk to a beat, I walk to a beat. Everything is to the beat. Like it's 1 2 3, 1 2 3, or it's 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Everything is to a beat. So I am music. Ever since I can recall breathing and walking, I've heard sound, whether like in prison, when you hear the keys, niggas streaming on the door, beating on it, yelling. It sounds like music. I was able to create art in dark forms in a dark environment. So my first writing was in elementary actually, and they stole my writing and published my writings in elementary. And ever since then, I've just been a prolific writer. I was a writer. I'm actually a colder poet than I am an MC because as a poet, I'm not bound to a beat. I'm not bound to a beat. I can
So
just.
you'll love to have a one of them spoken word sessions where you just out there, you sitting out there and you just putting something together.
It's like putting it together to let it spurt with the connect work, and then I can hit the kinetic genes and make the insides burst because there's really no such thing as death or hearse. It's just reliving everything through rebirth, of course. It's just follow the
Okay.
course.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Bars.
Bars. It's just bars.
Bars. I love it. Love it, man.
There's no beat. With no beat, you're formless. You're bound. Bruce Lee said, "Become the water." Boy, without no beat,
Yeah,
I'm
be like the
water. Come on,
water. You
man. I'm
gotta
water
be
in the
like the
air. You know what I'm
water.
saying? I'm the
Gotta
bamboo
be
tree.
like the water.
I'm the bamboo. I'm with no beat. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, most
I
Yes,
definitely,
could
sir.
dig
most
it.
definitely.
I could dig it.
What's some of the influences that like helped you like be as creative as you is, like, you know what I'm saying, like doing the music that you do, like the topics of music that you choose. It's not the norm, bro, of what people would choose, and that's a real that's real spill.
I'm
So
humble.
like how do you form like this, like today today I'm gonna talk about a table.
Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, so I read in a Jet magazine a long time ago, Queen Latifah. She had an article.
Mm.
She said, "As long as you write from your heart, you'll always reach somebody else because everybody got one." So, depending on what my vibrational frequency pick up, I'm gonna write to it. Like I may be in the cosmos one day, I may be in the ethers the next, I may be in the dirt and the soil the next, I may be up in a female the next, I may be in the club the next, I may be in a fresh pair of outfit, I may have on a falk scarf with a king hat on. It's just how I just
Yes, with with the salmon jacket.
with the shit. You understand me? You understand me?
You
You understand
understand
me? I
me?
ain't gonna play
You
them games.
understand
You
me?
understand me? You understand? You dig for the represent for the
Yeah.
nation. With the nation, I'm gonna represent for the guys at all times. You know. But other than that, I'm gonna tell you my creative energy just comes from downloads. Also, like I don't even write to Kundalini the Anunnaki or King Comet unless I'm given a download because when it comes, it just comes as a just and I write it. I
So
don't
thank
even
God it ain't that old mobile. That
know what. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes it do though. That's when I
sometimes
tap
you
into
do
the
that.
mind of the data. That's why it's mind over matter with that. Sometimes it do kind of slow and it glitch. But when it glitch, that's when you just I do my breathing and that thing just flow. Or I just hit the
Yep.
or I do the best thing. You know, silence is a cold motherfucker. You know, silence is that nigga been here forever. I just go fuck with my
Mm.
homie Silence. That's a bad nigga. Crazy thing is niggas man, silence. You know how fragile silence is?
Mm.
It's so fragile that a whisper can break it. Just something to reflect.
You know,
I
I
treat
think,
silence. Silence is my motherfucking nigga.
yeah. You know, a lot of people are too afraid of sound, right? They're afraid of the voices in their own head on so many different levels, right? And I think that's because they're not in tune with who they're truly supposed to be. Now, I could be wrong about that, you know. We
I
had talked a
concur.
little bit earlier about that, you
I
know.
concur. The reason I
Yeah.
concur. I feel one of them. Well, under revolutionary politics, we refer to that as the ostrich syndrome. Like when they see a certain level of light, he buries his head in the dark, and then when you see the dark, he keep his eyes closed, so the environment don't really spook him as much. So the key thing that silence is if you're not a person with moral integrity, if you're running from some skeletons and shit, and your guilt eating at you, silence might not be the thing for you. It's gonna beat you up, especially if you're portraying to be something that you're not. You're gonna kick your own ass about a
Facts.
silence. Your own niggas that's the stand-up niggas in your own world and your own thought. Go, man, get your weak ass out of here, nigga. And then you're gonna go back in the light, look in the mirror, and put on a costume. So, I'm comfortable with darkness because I don't have no skeletons. And if
Me
I
neither.
did, I named them.
Nah, I invite my thoughts because that helped me be as creative as I am. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I draw, so I know what you're
Mm-hmm.
saying when how you say like the frequency of something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like with me, it's colors.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see colors, so I
I
love
taste it. I
colors.
smell it. I hear it. Colors, all that. Yeah, the same thing. Vibration, music. It's you taste it. It's that's part of my autism. I turned autism into art. So yeah, I taste it. I smell it. I hear it. I feel it. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My
So,
question would be,
oh,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
No, no,
Tony.
no. I was
Oh,
going to
okay.
ask because you talked briefly about this, the downloads, right?
Mhm.
Um, when was your first time that you ever experienced something like that? And you know what I'm saying? And what was your first reaction?
Oh, okay. So I was in school and I was just walking past some people and I swear to God I heard what they were saying. And I'm like, hey, did you just say such and such? They were like, and they looked at each other. I'm like, did you say it though? They were like, and they was froze. And it had happened on a number of occasions. And the first thing that came is like, premonitions, gut feelings, and hearing what other people were saying or what people were thinking. And then when I got locked up, that's when it really began to go crazy, crazy. Like I have a vision of somebody who weren't even in my block, but I see him in another block. I'm like, hey, your grandmama told me to tell you finish that book that you was working on. The nigga start busting out tearing and shit like that. Like shit would come to me as that, and then I'm like, The more I would be quiet, then I'd wake up from dreams at any given time of the hour of the day and just write everything down. It's like it'd be stored in my head as a dream. Then I wake up and write it down. Like that song "Mind of the Matter," actually, "Mind Over Matter" that I got. That shit actually came as a download.
Mm. No, as you was talking about that, there was a term that came to my thought, and it was something that I had pondered there for a little bit. Still unpacking it, but the term paradigm shift. We hear this a lot
Mhm.
nowadays, right? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
In your own thoughts,
Mhm.
what does that term mean to you?
Really basic, man. This paradigm shift is very, very elementary. It's basically the saying seeing the world through another pair of glasses other than your own.
Mm,
If I'm looking at it from the angle of one frequency as a brute, or if I see shit from impulse, I can just simply not look at it from impulse, right? I can actually look at it from intellect. I can if I'm feeling a vibe off of something, it doesn't necessarily I'm gonna tell you our problem. We believe that because it's in the nigga nature is fact. My nature say this. Naturally, I felt this, so I'm gonna run with it and go to the bank with it. Well, that's not necessarily true. The activating event is just a perception. So when we're talking about paradigm shift, we're going from perception to observation. We're going from a soul that is designed to receive all things and then wanting to convert itself to a spirit that wants to bestow. So if I want to go from I want to be right, I want to feel this, then I can convert it to what damn, let me consider what he's thinking. Give him give her a paradigm shift is going from the right side of the brain across the bridge, the corpus callosum to the left, and then back to the top and to the back and to the front, moving around the cipher, not standing stuck in your ideal of what you think is correct.
That's
mm,
like this saying. That's basically like saying like thinking outside the box.
Thinking outside the box while in the box with a paradox.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, thinking outside the
Yeah,
box while you're in the box.
Yeah. To become a paradigm that equals the 9.
That part,
Live.
completion,
The
Yeah,
right?
connect work.
yeah,
And that's
complete.
what the 9 is. The cipher that's in the 1. That's why the circle is on top of the 1. When the cipher is in the 1 can be in the cipher. That's why 6 9 are like that. I know that because I'm a Cancer, and I studied the numerology and the numbers like that.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you a question out of nowhere, man. Just we ask every. Well, ain't no we. I do. You know.
Yeah.
Have you ever farted on stage?
Have I ever what?
Great. It's the great.
Have
Hold
I
on,
ever
hold on.
what?
Let me pull my.
The-
Have you
Right.
ever farted on stage?
Like I know Shakespeare said the whole life is a stage, bro, and it's me starring me.
Have you ever farted on stage?
You weren't satisfied with that?
He said my life is a stage, so that's obviously nah. Y'all always ask that, man, because that's an awkward, you know, for a lot, you know, farts be funny, man, especially at a crazy moment. You know what I'm saying? And so many artists will express on how, you know, they done either gassed the crowd or walked into a gas cloud. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Fortunate or unfortunate for them, either or. I just like I tell every woman, hey, don't hold it. That's gonna fuck you up. Let it out. Don't hold that shit. That's gonna fuck
it's
your shit
natural.
up. You better let that shit out. Feel comfortable. Don't hold that shit around me. Let it out, please.
Let that shit go.
When I come around you, I don't want you to talk about my stomach. Let it out, please, by all means. Just let me know. Don't hit me with the silent killer. Just let me, you know, go ahead, let it be known.
Yeah.
It's a form of self-expression.
Yeah. Explain a little bit. Roll them windows down. You know, crack them. That.
And let me tell you something else. If you notice, right, everything that comes inside of the doors that stay open, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's invisible. But everything that come out, it come out a form of detoxification. Eye, booger, sweat, snot, spit, wax, piss, shit, period, cum. Everything that come in is invisible, but everything that come out, it come out as in a form of a detoxification. I don't want to keep it locked up. Get out. What I look like? Be free, nigga. Liberate yourself. Be free. Shit.
Yo,
I'm free. I'm free.
yo, it was your boy, IKS, Freaky for Vinci. You know, he out of Chicago too, but he in Atlanta now. And he spoke on his journey of music. And one thing that stood out to me with him was not just having people that believed, but he also his family provided him a area big enough to not only produce but perform also. Coming from the background that you have, and so many others on this planet have, but it's the invisible background, as you had just said. You know, people don't want to speak on it, but anyhow, that journey comes from a lot of pain, and as you just said, you know, the stage is your life. So in comparison to both, one being given support, one being given support, and basically allowed and pushed to perform and create their craft, when on the other side of the spectrum you have people that had to live through the pain and make the pain turn into art if they were strong enough to have a brush strong enough to paint that vision. So how would you break down that element in comparison?
Okay, so first and foremost, coming from the slums, coming from the gutter, coming from foster homes and guardian homes and shit like that, it allowed me the ability to stack up my shelf, store my cupboard of creativity juice, and to be able to activate real pain from a real solid place. Then from the times of, you know, everything that I did in the street, did my time locked up, being confined and not being able to express myself other than on a rec yard or banging on the table or the lunch table. And I feel like that nigga hard, that nigga killing the cipher, you know, being from a place of restriction. And I always say deprivation breeds a different character, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you be deprived of something, nigga, you know what I'm saying? The Bible say that shit. It say a prayer unanswered will create a sick heart. But when it is, the whole church rejoices, nigga. When you come from a place of deprivation and not having it, it hit different when you get the opportunity. Like me, I did 17 years in prison, nigga, for robbing banks to pay for studio time and to feed family. And so all that time that I did in there, I said, I'm not this nigga. Wait till I get my shot. So it comes from a different place if it's coming from deprivation, being deprived of the opportunity, as opposed to when motherfucker come from a silver spoon in their mouth, they gonna get to talking about shit that they ain't ever been through. They gonna, you know it, because them the same niggas who jump off the porch getting smashed, same niggas jumping off the porch in the dope game, same niggas think it's cool to grab a pistol, think it's cool to get in the gang, get tattoos on their face, think it's cool to join the Illuminati, think it's cool to do shit like niggas who ain't been through, who ain't been touched by the sword. If you ain't been touched by the sword, nigga, you gonna
Or
jump out there
swung
thinking
it.
shit, thinking shit sweet on the other side. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference that I have seen. Niggas who started off, pampered and pushed and shit, and I had all that shit going for you. We telling a different story. You're trying to live and mimic the story of us. Doesn't make it less artistic, but it doesn't make it as authentic. I know some very artistic cold motherfuckers who ain't been through shit, but it'll sound like it. Future, for instance, he talk about the coldest drug dealer, dope taking nigga you ever hear. But years interviews, he don't even take drugs. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
Niggas
that's
who
a lot. Not to cut you off, but a lot of people, to piggyback off of that, a lot of people ain't never walked it, but they've been around people that has, or they're
yeah.
associated to them. That, you know
Like
what I'm saying? Like
Plies,
there's
he
blood
told you.
ties.
Like
Yeah.
Plies, he told you the same thing. You wanna now mind you, some niggas was born in, some niggas was sworn in. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas was torn in. But being torn, meaning shit, nigga, the shit that I've been through made me want to go look for it. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas was born in, nigga. I came out the mama's pussy throwing up GD. I thought the niggas GD or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then some niggas was sworn in. Hey, I take an oath to this because my people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm loyal to you, so I'm loyal to you. So who your enemy is, my enemy is. You know what I'm saying? Who your friend is, it's your friend. You know what I mean? Teach his own. To me. So that is what creates that fine line between the two. You know what I mean? Hunger comes from a different place. Some do it for notoriety. We do it because it's hunger. We come from a different place. Deprivation breed a different type of animal. You hear me? I speak from deprivation.
Yeah.
That's why
I
my
mean, that's
hunger is so crazy.
a lot of people. If you don't see yourself in a better situation, then how can you actually be in a better situation? You know what I'm saying?
Hence thinking outside the box while in the box.
Yeah, yeah. That's some facts right there. That's some facts right there.
hmm That's what I
You
had to
know,
do. Can you imagine this? Being locked up for 17 years, holding on to a dream, coming out dropping what I'm doing now. I had to stay focused. Although I was tried, niggas thought this pretty eyes meant I was civilized. Many times I had to crush niggas. When the mob say go, we going. I'm in the front line. I ain't never got off count. GDN, all the way through the whole system. All the way through the whole system. Took titles, took ranks. All the way through the whole system, from the streets to the political board to the education system. Went into the education department, restructured they shit. Got halfway houses put together to come home in the streets and still push it. Not a dope fiend. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Have overcame it. Relapse here and there. Let me smoke a joint, smoke a blunt here there. But other than bro, on my shit, 10 toes down, bro, it take a motherfucker seeing myself for something. It took me to see what the ancestors were telling me I was. Them downloads weren't just words. That was me in my past life getting entered into the Akashic record, seeing the tattoos that the aliens had on their body, but they weren't tattoos. They were their skin. Like I saw their skin shaped in the forms of compasses and squares, and like it was threaded in as needle, like their skin was made this. So I got them tatted to remind me of the visions that I had and what my purpose was. You know what I'm saying? So when you come from a different place, you're gonna speak like you from a different place. You'll
No
know.
humans allowed.
No humans allowed here, bro. Because
King
human really
Bubba
mean
King
beast.
say all the
Bro,
time.
man, listen, ain't no humans where I'm at, bro. We not, bro.
what do you think is people's biggest anchor when it comes down to life in general, right? You know, we've
Oh,
all
that's
walked,
simple.
yeah,
That's
we've
very
all
simple.
walked different parts, but
Fear.
most people don't know how simple it is.
Fear.
You know what I'm saying? fear,
Fear.
and
Fear. Let me tell you why it's fear. Because fear is the root that gives birth to everything else. Because imagine this, the scripture said, perfected love casts out all fear, right? But in the beginning, it said the adoration or the fear of God is the beginning stages of wisdom. So alpha and omega. So the beginning stages is fear. Why is it just the beginning? Why did he say it's the beginning is fear? Because, dumb nigga, you have to have respect. Fear kind of creates structure, you know what I'm saying? But you weren't supposed to live in fear the whole time. Niggas be afraid to think outside the box. Niggas be afraid to be in the darkness. Niggas be afraid to switch a concept up or transition. You know what I mean? Like if I spent all my years standing on this one leg, and then a nigga say, hey, that leg kind of a weak thing to stand on. Nigga, what you mean? This is my right side of my brain. Nigga, I impulse off this. It. Then the left brain say, nigga, 2 plus 2 don't equal the 4 that you say it is. That's 4 plus 0. You're not adding nothing, bro. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. Yeah. But that equation don't fit on that foot. You got an 8 take away 4, bro. You minusing. It is still gonna be 4, but you're doing the wrong equation. Niggas be afraid to switch the equation, thinking because they come up with the same answer. Yeah, you got all the answers, huh? That same thing that other real nigga said too, huh? Same thing that fake nigga said too. Same thing that scholar said. But what is it? Me and my wife was talking about the difference. It's a difference between a motherfucker who can help you stay relevant as opposed to a motherfucker help you elevate. Yeah, that topic may be relevant for the case, but what is it doing to elevate you? Maybe relevant. I don't give a fuck about being relevant. I give a fuck about elevation. So the niggas be stuck on relevance and using word semantics and shit and be afraid to step outside a proverbial box when it ain't really one.
Then some people be afraid of success.
Afraid of success. Well, let me see. Okay. So look, when we came to success, when we teach in our nonprofit organization, is success is what we would call particular, or what you used in a lack of a better word, individually based. Because I have learned in my own specific journey that my success comes more from an inaction than an action. The shit that I don't do. I didn't clap that nigga. I didn't slap him. I didn't cuss her out. I didn't walk away. I bit my motherfucking tongue. I didn't. Boy, you
That's that don't get tricked out your bag.
don't get tricked out your bag or your position. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
yeah.
So success to some niggas, they may he may be afraid. You're right. He may look like a bitch. He may look like a hoe if he bite his tongue. He may feel like he violating a code or a moral street code if he don't respond this way. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to learn that. So the fear of letting go of some shit that was passed down through big homie, big aunt, nephew, cousin, them say this what a real nigga mean. This what it mean to stand up. The fear of letting go of an ideology too. You know what I'm saying? So that is a form of blocking nigga success. Not even so much as what. Now the other part of the coin of success is what? What have I accumulated? What have I gained? What type of short-term goals have I tackled? What, you know what I mean? The other part of success is what the fuck I have done and moved up the echelon. Yeah, but niggas ain't looking at the other side of the success. What the fuck did he not do? What the fuck did she keep herself from doing? So it's a two-sided angle when it comes to success that I've learned dealing out here.
You know where a lot of that stems from though is a person wanting that position that you have. That's one, which all falls up under jealousy,
Yeah.
envy. You know what I'm saying? Which will make a person start doing the narrative to tarnish, to downgrade. You know what I'm saying? To make a person's successful steps look like they're not steps at all. Like a person is standing still.
Yeah. Let me show you. Let me tell you what I feel about that. First and foremost, I believe in dialectical materialism. Either I'm moving forward, I'm moving backwards. Can't nothing motherfucker or a whole ass nigga, bitch ass nigga do ever make me think that I'm standing still. That's first and foremost. So any nigga who think that they had to stand still, they actually moving backwards. Secondly, anything that a motherfucker think they may use to defamate my, like I was telling family the other day. I said, bro, niggas like us, we make the news. So anything that's paparazzi or gossip and shit, that shit that just keep your name relevant. You know, say 48 laws of power tell you that. Say my name, shit on it. I don't care. There's no such thing as bad news to me. It's all a strike. Because where we come from, we make the news. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's Adam. That nigga did that. We make the news. We make headline. So all the other shit is a promotion to me. And
That's
then
all
once
it is.
motherfuckers realize that, because guess how I knew that? The Bible. It said, had you have known, it said, no ear has seen, no eyes heard. You know, if you would have known what we know now, you probably wouldn't even try to crucify the man. Why? Because you would have realized the sticks and stones break bones and words never hurt. I mean, them invisible. I tell my youth, nigga, can you see the words that I'm saying? They say no. So what the fuck is you trying to box a ghost for? So what he calls you this week, nigga? You trying to fight a ghost? I don't fight ghosts, bro. I don't give a fuck if you text it. I don't give a fuck if you say you can call me a bitch ass nigga. You'll kill when you see me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you. It's in the top drawer where my clothes at. I get it. I don't give a fuck what come out of nigga mouth. I got it. I don't care what come out of nigga mouth. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga spend his time trying to fight the ghost monster, you might as well be a ghostbuster. You in the wrong career. Better get a
Nah,
proton pack, nigga. You know what I'm
my
saying?
my saying is keep that energy. The world is small.
Yeah, it's gonna
Keep
come back
that
to you.
energy.
It's gonna come back to you.
He
Yeah, I
said,
don't
better
deal. I
get a
don't deal with the
proton pack.
proton pack fighters, bro.
Me neither. Me neither. The wheel is spin, a whole bunch of smoke, but that smoke will come right back to where it started at. It may
Yeah,
go around, but it come right back to that mug. You right back at that smoke.
we call it the dot 0110 dot 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 0 dot. Everything begin with the dot and end with the dot. You put that pencil on the paper, the pen on the paper, the compass on the floor. It all begin with a dot, bro. So that's why the dot is a powerful thing. It's at the end of every sentence and at the beginning of every statement. That's what I mean by stay on point. I don't give a fuck if it come in an exclamation mark. I don't give a fuck if it come in a question or if it come in a period or a comma or a colon or a semicolon. The punctuation, nigga, is what either prolong the sentence or in the sentence. So I tell my youth, nigga, what part of the sentence are you? Are you the subject, nigga, of discussion? Are you the predicate that's making shit happen? Your problem that you having with your people, nigga, they gonna be the punctuation at the end of every sentence, nigga. What make you think you deserve to be the punctuation at the end of the sentence? Nigga, your daddy said exclamation, or that your daddy said question mark, or your daddy said period, nigga. You better change the subject matter or get your verbiage together, nigga. Nigga, that's what they be like, oh, yeah, because they learn in sentence structure. Once a nigga learn the basics of sentence structure and language one-on-one, they whole brain switch up.
Let me ask you a question, commit. What is one of the proudest things, man? Whether it was your journey through music, uh, your walk through enlightenment by the way you conduct yourself, articulate yourself, or doing a nonprofit event. What is one of the most like like you think about it immediately, smile.
When I gave my life to God, bro. When I
Mm.
said, when I said I ain't whacking no more. When I stopped eating meat, bro. Can I live without killing? When I told the organization, man, I want to live without killing. When I told God I want to live without killing, bro.
Mm,
Only time I do that now is in the booth. Or when you press rewind, nigga,
mm.
making a conscious decision to say we can live without killing.
Okay, all right. I dig that. I definitely dig that. Um, I guess my question to you would be, how do you maintain an open mind with everything going on in the world?
Kind of like how they asked Incredible Hulk, what make you turn to the Incredible Hulk? Someone got piss you off? He said, no, I stay angry. I'm already mad. I'm already pissed off. And one thing I never do is ask why. Fuck the why. The why don't matter. I just go like, where do I go from here? What part of the game is this? How do I? I don't ever ask why. Because if I ask why, I'm the universe think I don't know. I don't never want a whole or the universe to think I don't know.
Mm.
So I don't ask
That's
why.
interesting. Yeah.
I know when I don't ask no motherfucker why. Because at the end of the day, your interpretation, your excuse gonna be whatever the fuck you want it to be. And at the end, I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to accept it. So I'm gonna tell you what, I already accepted whatever you did it is because either you're a weak motherfucker or you didn't know no better. So I'm gonna give you a ghetto pass off the top, or I'm not. So I ain't gonna ask you no questions if I ain't gonna give you no ghetto pass no way, because I ain't gonna let you know my position. So no matter what the fuck's going on out here in the world, I already know where I stand and what I'm gonna do.
Mm. I like that because a lot of people that I run across, especially younger guys who are still trying to figure it out, right? They're so afraid to stay the course, right? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because they see all of this stuff that's on their path. And when they start walking, they're like, man, like I don't know if I can get through this. And I was telling one of the younger guys not too long ago, I said, all of the stuff that you're looking at is all the stuff that you need to work on.
hmm,
Everything that's in your path is there because you have to address it. So if it's hard in the beginning, keep going. Right?
keep
If you
going.
give up right now, you're gonna have to start all over again because you're not really doing anything. Just because you're moving doesn't mean that you're making moves. You know
That's
what
the
I'm
story of the
saying?
alchemist right there. That's the
Hmm.
story of the alchemist. Have you ever read the book of the alchemist or seen the story of the alchemist? Have you ever?
Yes.
Yes. Remember, he went through that whole journey. He went through all of that shit just to find a treasure box that was clear across the motherfucking globe, just to tell him to go back to dig where he's staying. Had he just stood there and dug where he's staying, he wouldn't have had to take the whole damn journey. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's why we go by them D's: dedication, determination, and discipline.
There's the other side to it as well. Sometimes when we get to a certain level in life, you're right, we have to look at where we started from, all the things that we've gone through, and have that same understanding for the next person going down that path, because not everybody's at the level where most people are, right? You know what I'm saying? So we have to be able to come back, that old saying, to each one we teach one, right? You know what I'm
Just
saying?
want to take
So
it off.
if a person is willing to walk that path, you know what I'm saying? It's our job once we've gotten there to reach back on them and go, hey, look, I can see, like, just try this, right? Not really direct them, but to give them options. You know what I'm saying? Because everything has to be your choice,
Right,
right? And it's
right.
really hard to see what those choices are. Going back to the conversation that you was saying earlier, it's really hard to see those choices when you're constantly stuck in a survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Saying, hey,
Well,
this
well,
is the way that it has to be, but everybody's different.
okay. Well, look at this. Consider this. What if we looked at it like this? Maybe it's not so hard for them to see, although we're in survival mode, right? Because we see. It's whether or not we have the capacity to make the choice, and if the choice
Mm,
is conducive to our current. Because I know some guys who I can be like, hey man, just breathe easy. All right. And in the current position, he'll breathe easy. But as soon as he go back home, he under the same circumstances that he was before he met his coach.
hmm.
So if I'm not in the position to change his environment, it's hard. But if we are in
Mm,
positions to change environments, whether it's a mental environment or their actual circumstances that they're living in, it becomes more, they'll be more susceptible to the change, be more adherent. You know what I mean?
mm,
And also, I'm gonna tell you another thing: the integrity of them seeing you. We have in our scripture say, in our letter say, we are the future part of a shining star. Let our reflection shine upon us. So if he is the future part of the star, he should be reflecting what we put in him. So anybody who's under my tutelage, they reflecting me anyway. So wherever he gonna stand, you gonna see a prince in him. That's what it means by the tutelage. That's why they took us from our fathers and our forefathers and our grandfathers, because we the one who passed it down. That's why they took us away from the woman, because the woman healed. She gonna nurture him. She gonna tell him it's okay to cry. She gonna tell him it's okay to deal with your emotions. We gonna like, nigga, shut up. You better not cry. Nigga, I'll punch your lights out. Don't cry. I'm saying? So he already feeling stuffed and suffocated because he can't express himself. It's not that he can't see that he's going through these things. It's not like he can't see what's going on. It's just that he doesn't have the proper tools to walk him through what I said, the right side of the brain over to the left side of the brain. Because remember, when you're born, the right side of the brain is the one that's fully active, which is what? Instinctive, impulsive, a nigga nature. Niggas is moving off natural instinct and impulse of survival until he's taught to walk across the bridge, the corpus callosum, the butterfly, and come to the cognitive thinking part to weigh it out. But the battle is the OG nigga over here battling with the sciences. You got niggas 15 years old, 13-year-old niggas who's OGs because they've been living off impulse and living and surviving off impulse. So if I tell him to weigh out something on a cognitive level, it's a new age nigga. It's some new age shit. So it's
It's a
a
different
genre
concept.
barrier. It's a genre barrier in his own brain, bro.
mm.
intellect and instinct are on polar opposites of the spectrum, bro. Instinct, bro, builds aggression. Instinct is like the ninth sense. It's the animalistic human, you know. And then you gotta also think of when they tap into the higher pineal pituitary instinct. Nah, I ain't fucking with him, bro. I ain't doing it. Just try it, bro. He really got a good program over there. Nah, nigga, I've been hurt before. So now his trauma prevents him from tapping into his instinct. So now, so you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm noticing. And I noticed that by studying myself first. They say he who
Yeah,
try to study the world will be confused, but the one who masters himself knows the world.
yeah. That's crazy because I say that an individual that's about to like step forward to a different like standing of how they carry themselves. Usually, when you realize your flaws,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. When
yeah,
you can recognize
yeah.
your own flaws, and then you can actually start taking the steps that will adjust to where you don't have them flaws. But like you know what I'm saying. Like me, I wake up happy every time, man. I'll be happy every time I open my eyes because I didn't have to open my eyes. I was blessed to see another day, to be better than I was the day before. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I
That's it. Yeah.
always approach.
They
That's how I
say we
always
teach
approach it.
best. They say we teach best what we need to learn ourselves.
Thanks.
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? After just listening all this time, right? And when you keyed in on a Foster scenario, right? I've been through that my whole life, right? And yo, it dawned on me just now, like some people when they born and they got a family, right? That's like they are taught, you know, who I am. I'm mommy, I'm daddy, I'm da da da. But when, you know, I just told somebody, you know, not too long ago, they got a saying, never make it anything your priority when, you know what I'm saying, you're only an option. And being a foster kid, looking forward to getting adopted, we was always an option, right?
Right.
So it just dawned on me, yo, people that got mothers and fathers, they automatically taught, you know, like in a picture. Maybe I ain't explaining all this right, but they like hypothetically
perfect
speaking, if
sense,
you
bro.
showing a picture of a older lady, or older man and a kid, that's mom. It doesn't say lady. It doesn't say man. It says that's dad. And then, you know, they holding the kid hand. I wasn't even taught to hold hands, fam. Not even a crossing guard hold our hands, sending your little ass to motherfucking elementary school. But anyhow, right? We aren't taught who you are. We're taught what you are. And I never see mom, dad, because that ain't the situation. So I pick up mean or comforting. You know what I mean? And all of these type of scenarios at 2.
Hey,
You know what I mean? At
Hey,
2
watch
teaches
this.
you ahead of time. You know what? Because hold on, not too long ago, we were just saying in this show, yo, it's the hug. That's what it boiled down to, the hug, man. Knowing that not even just feeling a hug. I know so many people that ain't never been hugged, but to some people, a regular old dapping a hug, that's nothing. But I'm talking about the hug that come with the warmth, like the grandma hug, that blanket, that electric blanket, that everything gonna be all right hug. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you don't have that from this, you've been a splat from the door, fam. We learning how to survive.
Right.
We learn how to walk way ahead of time because nobody's going to take us to our journey. But then again, on it's so many people that have went through this that instead of, you know, walking at 7 months, they ain't walk till 15 months.
15 months.
You get what I'm saying? Some of them still
have delayed.
Woe is me. Feels that's what I felt since I came home. Like the whole, we in a world now where everything is perception and entitlement, and feel sorry for me is just the number one hustle. You know, I come from an element of mind your business. What happened in the house, stay in the house. But now we're in a world where I need Look. It's one thing to fill out an application at the job and really be like, yo, hold on, let me put the other jobs I worked at. And even when we think, this is how crazy, I'm agreeing with what you're saying. The layout that's up, right? Even if you say, yo, all right, I'm gonna go back into my job history. Your ass ain't gonna write down nothing that you got fired from. You're gonna think of all the great jobs you had.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the references, you got some strong references, but you like, hold on, man, the first 4 names, oh, I ain't getting no job. I put them names on it. So let me just go on and put my cousin and then tell him, yo, bro, listen, I made you a reference. So you gonna answer as construction company. I told him you got a construction company. You know how we do this thing. But the point is we orchestrate what we perceive to be our outcome, you know, by deception. But it's always the grandiose, you know what I mean? So
I agree. I
don't know how to explain it, but
you did. You just broke that shit down. You're right.
Like to understand when people say, you know, I love you. That might end. It definitely may end a friendship. Well, not even a friendship, a potential friendship, but that might stop an association with me. You get what I'm saying? Because some of us don't use love in as a slang.
Right.
Especially when I ain't never get that hug. So certain words for you to play with me with already done touched a different chord within. You know what I'm saying? What I value as, you said, the trauma hood, exactly.
It's real. Let me share something with you.
What's so crazy? Let me ask you this before you share that. Let me ask you this question.
It's about the I love you though. Hold on. It's about the I love you.
No, because you're gonna tie this in with it.
Okay.
If that is so, because I'm saying this because you said so much that makes so much sense.
Okay.
If we have what you just said as a trauma hood, right? Why does it mean the world to me to make sure the people I care about is great to the point where I'm willing to sit in the frying pan? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the desire for that hug? Like, why is it that instead of us being, I'm supposed to be selfish as hell, but I ain't?
Now, let me give it to you. First and foremost, we who are the vanguards, we believe that prevention is better than cure. Real simple. Prevention is better than cure. So if I can show you how to prevent it, we ain't got to try to fix nothing. And another thing, we who are traumatized by it, we prevent people from getting close and probably end up doing more damage. I know that. I know I've been in situations to where people who are trying to get close, and me, in the name of protecting my heart and protecting this, that defensive reflecting and deflecting actually caused more harm. When had I just been like, damn, let me give it a shot. Bless you. Had I just blocked it, had not blocked it and gave it opportunity to blossom, I probably would have discovered a nurturing. So what we say is, I love you is an incomplete sentence anyway. So I concur with you on that because I love you. What about that? What about I loving you? I am in love with you. I have love for you, or love is something that we can build for. So until you get on that level of understanding with somebody and building that with somebody, I understand, overstand, and understand why that's nothing to play with, because it's not. But let me tell you why I also feel like that is a powerful thing to look at, because love is what the devil can use. Yeah, love, so many people use your name in vain. But what he cannot use is joy and glory. You can't fake joy, you can't fake glory. You know what I'm saying? But love is something that could be kind of flipped. And I want to address a comment. I pay attention to all things. In the comment section, somebody said you can't be an OG at 15. I want to break something down and expound on that a little bit. OG to us means original gangster, or the original part, all right? The original part of every being that's birthed into this earth is the right brain. It was here first. It claims territory. It's the OG. It says, I am instinct. This is it. And way before something called intelligence develops, I'm here. Okay, it isn't until later intelligence then challenges instinct and say, "Hey, slow up, buddy. I know you've been here before. I know you established this territory. I know you consider yourself the OG. I know you got the rank here. I don't care how old you are. But now my intellect kicks in. What I'm trying to explain is that some people instincts kick in and they rely on them. They live off their instincts. I know 13-year-old kids who taking care of 9-year-old babies in the house when they mama at work. I know 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old babies who teenagers who taking care of kids,
Household.
the whole household.
And
So
it's
yeah,
normal.
they OGs in their own right because their instinct, they survive. They don't have the actual intellectual capabilities to carry themselves or be qualified as adult, not at all. So
But
we
hold
can't
on,
call
brother.
them that.
As you just referred to that, that's what's crazy is you referred to it as like kind of in an effect past tense and like an outsider looking at experience when that's exactly how we was raised. It was normal, bro. It was normal to be 12 years old, taking care of, I don't care how many kids was in the house
Younger
and your
than
mother
them.
at work or somebody ain't there. That was
Younger
your
than them.
job.
Little man
Younger
OG,
than
You know
little
what I mean?
mama
Like,
OG. This OG right
8
there.
that's
years
what it was,
old. 7
bro.
years old.
So
6 years
us
old.
people look at it crazy when we say, all right, I go to the store, you know, go get my mom some cigarettes this before school. Go get a pack of Cool Mile 100s to back, them played her numbers, played her numbers for her. They done took the bag, stapled it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Either
got
she
the little
done hit a
receipt in
lick or
there.
all that. And you
Then you
bring
got your
that
little
back to the
candy, the
crib.
sour ball with you. You got the sour ball with you.
Man, you got you some penny candy. Knock it
That's
off. I'm
penny
getting the
candy.
change. I'm
You
getting
know
the
you
change, man. Because
good,
back then,
Look at
see,
that.
that's how ghetto we was, man. Shout out to us, man. Because guess what? I say that now as a hustler. I tell people, man, listen here. If we going in front of a auditorium, let's say, I mean a stadium, we going out here to hustle, and it's the Yankee game, whatever, the Dallas game. What are we gonna move to guarantee everybody spend some money with us, and at the same time make a flip? Right? Everybody will constantly go for, no matter what the product is, something to make the biggest profit margin. You get what I'm saying? Instead of thinking of, you know what I'm saying? So they're already looking at, I'm trying to sell something for 100, 200, 300. I'm saying to myself, what can I do that's like, I don't want to argue. I don't want to go back and forth. What can I do that's like a damn near guarantee? Now, guess what? The best price on earth in the hood is what? Free.
Free.
After free, you got another number that's damn near free. It says $1.
$1.
Right? $1.
$1.
Now all we gotta do is go and give them the little waters. $1.
Ingenuitive.
Brother.
Ingenuitive.
Back
Already.
rolls
Economics.
like this.
Babies. Economical.
Back rolls
geniuses.
like that. Everybody's still trying to, guess what, bro? We gonna provide water to the people trying to put their hustle in to get them sweaters sold for 150. They done been bought some waters from us too. The cameraman, the behind the scenes man, the artist, the hustler, the consumer, and the security when we get kicked up out of here. Come on, man. Let me get yeah, you know y'all gotta get up out of here.
Man, get your badass. Get.
Hold on, man.
Give me one. Go ahead. I'm buying. Go ahead, man. They give me about
$50. They all sitting over there, man. Now they get, yeah, and they want to
trying to buy you out. They're gonna buy you out to get you
man.
going. They're gonna buy you out to get you going.
No, by the time they telling us get out of here, bro, it's
you
just
got about like 8 left.
They telling us get out of here on some coolness because they done seen us win. Yeah. And it's time to go. We good energy. That ain't going down with them. Guess what? Everybody that was sitting over there selling all them shirts for 80 or 100, they might be manhandled. Man, let's say I got to get out of here. Pack it up.
They came through showing love, right?
Pack it up, man. Get up. Yeah, everybody dripping water. Guess what? They drinking one of our waters while they kicking them out. Listen here, man. Y'all pick your table up. Yeah, brother. So I feel your energy, man.
Yeah,
There's so much more that I want to build on because I want to do a show, bro, about us now, like foster kids and kids that were never adopted. I'm 49 years old, and I understand 1,000,000%. Like for instance, some people will say, "Man, that's my family," and that's like the biggest shield. And I look at it like, to me, it's It's a Uno game. Your family. What that mean?
What does that mean?
Huh? Look. Just outside of looking in, your mother grimy, your brother is foul, your sister stink. You know what I mean? That shit. Oh, I'm just saying that's what it outside of looking in.
Right.
Oh, look at my mama. She ugly as hell. Look at her for what? Didn't you just ask for some bread? Ugly and ugly.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing, man, that our people grow up like that, man. Have you noticed that sometimes for acceptance, we shit on those that are around us to grab acceptance from those who with us?
Say that again.
For acceptance, we'll shit on family that's around us to be accepted by those who with us.
All right, now what about us that never was raised with no family? You get what I'm saying? And like, I don't care if I'm accepted by nobody. Like, you understand what I'm saying? To tell you the truth, when if I am even presented with a situation of it's like us or them, it's like, what? Man, well, all right, it's me, man. Let me flap my wings. One flap, I'm gliding. Not 30 little ones. No, man, one flap, I'm gliding. You bugging. I was always stronger than, you know what I'm saying? I always thought past go. Like, for instance, you know, from where I'm from, it was majority was God body.
Right.
I'm from Alabama.
Right.
Albany,
I
New York.
alone man master, all that.
Guess
yeah,
what,
God,
bro?
Yeah.
I kept it a buck with myself. That means I had to deal with the wedgies. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It was like, yo, hold on, fam. That mean ain't no more pepperoni pizza at Chuck E. Cheese? Because back then wasn't no fronting. It ain't like nowadays where you go, I'm a post whatever, but I do this. Oh no. Back then, oh, you swining? Somebody catch you swining and it's on site.
Over with.
And it's everywhere. So it's like, I said, nah, I'm not with, hold on. Why do I gotta follow a religion and then eat? I can't have fun at Chuck E. Cheese. Matter of fact, it got so bad back then, it was like, hold on, I can't eat M&Ms because they got yellow number 5 in it. Man, I quit. Guess what? Everything I look at got yellow number 5 in it. Damn it, I can't eat no snacks.
I can't even drink the Heat and Treat no more.
You can't go on the bouncy bounce. Well, I can't go on the bouncy bounce.
I just want to go to the bouncy bounce.
I just want to go to the bouncy bounce, man.
I just want to be in the bouncy.
So yeah, bro. It's like, yo, when somebody says to me, damn, man, you know, I feel sorry for you, or I can't understand what it, you know, a foster kid. And being a foster kid is simple as this, right? And when you go to a pet store, right? When you go to a pet store,
right,
the puppies are in the front, right? And that little, you know what I'm saying? They so cute, they can't even jump over the glass. Just They ain't do nothing wrong. They was just both in the window. That's right. The bigger they get, the further they go back in the store. Before you know it, they closed off into a room, confined. They ain't do nothing wrong, bro. But guess what? They getting louder now because they still is trying to wag their tail and get adopted, fam. Like, yo, I ain't did nothing. I just grew. And on top of that, I held the fort. And it never happens. And they don't never tell you about what happened, you know, after. Now, this is a real life what happened in foster kids. That dog in the back get too big for them little cages. You get what I'm saying? So where do they put them now? What they say then, the ASPCA. You know what I'm saying? But now they with wild dogs. The animal catcher, the ASPCA, everywhere in the country. Now these dogs that were just born to be, you know, find a loving family. They are now, you know, the cages is too small. They now need what they call an available bed. So for us as foster kids, you get used to what they tell you later, or you learn that's now called the draft in prison. At any moment, pack it up, out of here. That's what happens with your childhood, man. You know, tomorrow we having a Valentine's Day party. Come home, you want to pack up, fam. Man, you want to pack up, man, but it ain't just you want to pack up, man. You know what I'm saying? You going to a whole new bedroom. You don't even know this dude. Room, yo, what up? We got school tomorrow. What? Know you, fam? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Man, you conditioned for this, man. And then guess what? Yo, it's as simple as, when you put a baby down on the back of the chair, the closer they feet get to the ground, the less likelihood they finna be adopted. Simple and plain. The closer them feet is to the back of that cushion, you know what I'm saying, like a teddy bear, the closer them feet is to the back of that cushion, the more of a chance you have to be adopted. Once your feet dangle at the tip of that damn cushion, once they get long enough to go over the cushion, hang it up, bro. Yeah. But what's so crazy is they now send you to what they call an available bed. And remember, you too big for the small cage. And what's available at, let's say 2 a.m, they have a tragedy and a 3-year-old gets sent to the bed available. Where do they send you? To jail, to a facility, bro. We are putting
Lord forbid if you got some siblings. Lord forbid if you have some siblings. I'm
talking about ain't no siblings. It's just straight foster.
Yeah, but I'm saying
you going to a cell, bro.
Saying I've had brothers and sisters who were both in foster homes. And
then they go into a cell. Yeah. And then what's crazy is, guess what? Now that we are in this cell, when I go to family court, I got to be handcuffed and shackled because that's the protocol of this facility. No. Ain't never committed a crime, ain't never did none of that.
No, straight layover in juvenile hall system.
And that's right there what make my pen start to, because God ain't tell me, yo, take this weakness, soldier. You know what I'm saying? Paint these pictures. I'm taking you through these journeys by yourself, little man. While everybody else worried about getting out, it got to a point where you ain't no get out. Get out, go where? Get out, do what? They done already let it be known. Ain't no hugs around here, man. Don't nobody love you, nigga. Who are you? And somehow, crime was the way to survive, but somehow God still made my heart so big for others, man. That's why I'm saying, like, with us that can continue to sit.
That's why you're chosen, bro. That's why you want to be chosen. Like, that's why you definitely wanted to be chosen, bro. You didn't let what you've been through define you. You didn't let one of my godmothers in Jamaica. She said, "You turn your mess into message."
Look, bro. We want a family. We want a family, right? So when we see flaws in others' family, it's like, yo, how could you do that?
Right. You know how many of my homies I done got into it with because he called his mama the bitch or something? Like, nigga, you tell your mama bitch, nigga? Fuck, nigga, that's your mama. Nigga, what's wrong with you?
Yo, I go to it regularly. I tell my girl, yo, listen here. When your daughter say something to you that be mean, it affects me, fam. Because not just does it affect my heart and soul because I love you, but my moral compass, man.
Right.
You get me? I'm like, hold up here. Nah, 1 + 1 don't equal 2.
Not at all.
I'm gonna tell you what I was taught was, you guess what? 1 + 1 do equal 2, but that plus come with impact. 1, 2. You get 1 + 1 back. That's why all of our cartoons have sound effects, and wham, it showed you.
Back, boom,
wham,
right,
bow. Yes,
emphasis,
because you know what that taught you? It was a process to that, just like taking a picture. It was a process. I was out of line. Bow. Oh, now I need to come. Hold up. All right, I just had an impact. I had a drastic impact just now. Now, why? Your mind automatically gonna say, hold up. Why did I just? All right, am I all right? Yeah, I'm all right, but hold on, that hurt. What happened? And you look back. Oh, okay. Cause 1 + 1 = 2. I said this and caught I'm stuck between the dryer and the wall. Oh.
Armadillo.
Now comes the process of the crying. I'm talking about the.
I can't even get it out.
Yeah. The beginning of the horror film. The head rush. Cry so hard that ain't nothing came out. And then you almost suffocate. Because when it do start to come out, you go.
Trying to breathe.
Your little vein throbbing in your shit.
But you know from then on, Hold up. That's a boundary. You know what I'm saying? That's an electric fence. I'm out of line. Don't do that. Hot. That ain't so nowadays. That ain't so. The moral compass has become optional.
Own choice.
I ain't gonna hold you. This was a power builder. Tony Lynch. Tony Lynch in here. Come on, superhero. You got us up in here, power builder. Yo, shout out Corey, Conut. Yeah, shout out Conut.
Shout out
Uncle Beats.
That popped in, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, T Smooth was in here. That's security.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the real ones, man. Coming to post up, show us love.
Charles Woods, Perfection Fitness.
Yep.
But yeah, we got the superhero right here, man. Yo, you know what he is, man? Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
That's
Tony Lynch right here. T Lynch, Toto for short. Yo, he is a superhero. I'm talking about, I mean, for real, when I'm saying like, you know, the whole little bat, yo, he got to imagine a Batman suit without the cape, right? Because that first off, the suit took him like 4 years because you got, you know, Amazon, you got to pay for that in pieces. So he finally had, so we made the cape. You get me? But anyhow, right? Watch this. Hypothetically, boom, female get mugged, not even mugged. She's a tender, super delicate sweetheart female with the little delicate feet and in high heels, right? Bow, something happened, break her heart. Dude, maybe even smack her one little, right? So it ain't nothing crazy, but it's just something delicate, but it's foul. So she in the back of the bar like this, about to cry. Oh my God. Not even a smack that make no bruise, but it was like a shut up. You know what I'm saying? Not even a curse word. Shut up, Pam. I hate you. Right? One of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Delicate, but it was like, you know how, because white people they terminology is different. Oh, they was fighting, you know, just arguing back and forth is fighting. So he's like, you know what? Shut up, Pam. Right? Pam start crying. One tear finna fall. Out of nowhere, you hear the cape.
Come on, man.
Right? Listen though.
What are you on, Tony? What are you on, brother?
Tony ain't got his landing right though, right? Tony still can't land right because he be coming from the roofs and all that, the fire escapes. He always have a bad tumble when it comes to his landing. So you hear the cape.
Digging grooves.
And then you hear the boom, boom, right? But after you hear the boom, boom, he's like Flash. So watch this. Don't forget. You just got to go back to this in slow motion. Shut up, Pam. I hate you. Right? And then the tear begin to cry. Before the tear get off the cheek, here go Tony hand. He catch the tear. Right? Now, this is where Tony be messing up at. When you was talking about earlier with the Incredible Hulk thing. Tony catch the tear. Then Tony step back and smack the tear back into her eye. But with the force of the megaverse, blow Shorty all through the wall, bricks everywhere.
Wow.
And now Tony got to make a run for it. That's how it happened every time.
I thought he got to make a run for it.
Every single time.
Running back to the lack.
Yeah, but he stopped the tears. That's the foster kid for us. You just said that metaphorically in your.
I didn't see that coming.
Somehow,
I didn't see that one coming, bro.
You just said it in your metaphorically. You said it like, yo, somehow.
I didn't see that coming, bro.
You hurt others by. You know what I'm saying? He said you should have just chilled. So anyhow, Tony had the best intent. I'ma stop the tear, baby. I'm telling you, hit a cape, and then hand there. All of a sudden, he stopped the tear. Bing, and then he throw it right back in her eye.
Put it through the wall.
And put her through the wall. She back in the same establishment. She just was trying to get out of that harm made. And it was just a little slap. He done blew her through the wall. She broke up.
The top teeth was on
the teeth missing. Yo. So that's what Tony do during his
walk.
Damn, Tony, what the fuck? That's a hell of an introduction right there, boy.
Yo. Because Tony be like, yo, listen, he be like, yo, after his mission sometimes, he be like, man, my back, man, Yo, how about this? Yo, hold on. Watch this. I can't. You know this ain't no. Well, hold on. We got to bring you back on this one. One time, he had a mission that was so terrible. He said, "It's getting dark. It's getting dark. It's getting dark."
Yeah, the boy learned Braille.
It's getting dark.
He learned Braille.
Yo,
he learned Braille.
Listen here, Tony. Yo, the last show, Tony jumped out. I had said the 4th floor. He said no, it's the 13th floor window. That was during the show, bro.
Backflip.
But nah, on a serious note, bro, you know what his job is? Well, it ain't. He got his own situation. The suicide hotline that so many people call and they say suicide prevention is that and the third. Believe it or not, it's a team of individuals out there. When they do have a suicide, like how 911 work, how the 911 operator get the call and they hit a button. They really done called the police on the low, but they talking to you and trying to keep you cool during the in between. He one of them. He's the 911 for in case you trying to unalive yourself. So, like on a serious note, I'm dead serious. So all night, seriously. You know, he run around making sure, yo, you don't do what you do. And unfortunately, sometimes, a lot of the time, as he said, you know, he get there and it be too late. Whoever was chatting on the phone wasn't ill enough, and he pop up. But that's what he does, like for real. And
every
is I brought that up because
sometimes weekends.
There's a global grief network. A hell of an introduction, bro. But look, I'm about to push for you right now. We need you to be a part of the global grief network that's coming up soon. So I'm about to pass the baton because Tony had us on that platform, and it's worldwide, but it's all about mental health and everything. But
okay,
yeah, superhero, Pat. See, that's why he got the bald head like that. See, told you.
Luke Cage.
Man.
That's dope.
He said Luke Cage, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, man. So I do this will be our 5th year doing it, and it's just a great time. We get to reach our communities, give resources to them, let them connect with other practitioners like myself from around the world. You know what I'm saying? So they know what's out there, but also helps our practitioners be able to connect with communities that they don't even know that even exist, or even going through the things that they're going through. So for me, it's like adding value to the places that really need it, right? You know, like not going after the rich people, but going after the people like ourselves who have been through the system, still out there doing things, you know what I'm saying? And don't feel like that they don't have a way out, or feel like that don't nobody really see them, hear them, or care about what they're going through. That's where we step in and go, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? We got you type thing, you know? So yeah, man, it'd be an honor to have you come on, be a part of the Connectwork, part of the grief conference and everything. You know what I'm saying? Come on and share your story and just vibe out with us.
That's dope, man. What's that look like so far as scheduling and time? What's that look like?
The scheduling, we just now got the last little bit of the schedule on, and I'll get that schedule out, and then we can kind of piece everything in.
And but do you do it on the same platform like this?
It'll be on StreamYard since it is live stream, and everything. Okay. So everything is live, so people can interact with us. They can, you know what I'm saying, ask questions, things like that.
It's about like an hour segment or what?
No, it's 3 days. So we start on April 24th all the way till the 26th. So it's the last weekend of April after Passover, going into the summer. So the premise behind it is going into the spring with some new tools to help you actually begin to heal.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Hey, I don't know if y'all familiar with Ashina Sarah. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Follow her on Instagram, Ashina Sarah. She got a book called Hurt to Heal. You know what I'm saying? She would be a good look for that too. Ashina Sarah, AJNAH. Sarah, SURAH. Follow her, man. I'm in all her book. I write all the commentaries in each chapter. So she went through a whole healing experiment. She actually has a workbook, and she's a gorgeous woman too. So my cousin, she's beautiful. So the whole aesthetic of it would be a good look for her. She could touch the women in a way that guys can't. So that'd be another man that y'all might want to reach out to.
Yeah, I would love to connect with her, man. I would love to connect with her.
We got to set that up.
Yeah, let's set it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this
Also,
is this
also
year's gonna be
another
awesome.
one, chess moves, man. I need to follow her, man. She this woman right here. Of course, she's my wife, so I'm gonna speak big on her way. But her brain, I've never seen a woman. No, coming from me, I hope this holds some weight. I've never seen a woman as genius. This and that's just on a broader scope. I've heard
I
her
got
talk to
one
her
too.
friends. I've talked,
Believe
yeah,
me, trust me. I got
I've
one
heard,
too. I got
yeah,
one too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be dope to just, incorporate that here and there. Kind of like even like a couples therapy, something like this, but when we come up there, I mean, it can expand on many different ways.
Yo, that's
Couples
crazy you
therapy, because
say that.
that's what love needs to be reinvented. It needs to be seen at a different angle. You know what I mean? Look at this beautiful thing over here. Test move, say what up. Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
How
yeah.
we doing?
Time I pause for the cause. Chess move. So that song I got on my album called Chess Moves, I wrote it for her. Hey, there go David Hardball. She is very intelligent. David Hardball gave you a shout out. He said she's
Man,
intelligent.
I passed them the link. Yo, Dave, pull up, man. Before we end it, I sent it to your messenger, black man.
Yeah.
Word.
Salutations
Most
to
Sent it a
Mr.
definitely.
while
Hey,
back.
Hardball, man. He about to lead the country. He finna be in the keys. You hear me? He about to
Yeah.
go
I
get some
understand.
suntan.
I
Yo.
understand, man. When you got that, when you finally meet that, and I can't even say like that match, that miss, that just go like this. When you undulate, they undulate right with you. So it's
Yeah,
always a smooth ride. There really ain't no ups and downs. There ain't no
yeah.
such thing
The
as not
divine spectrum.
communicating.
That's the
Yeah, there ain't no
Shekinah
such thing
glory
as not
right there, man.
communicating.
That's the Shekinah.
Yeah, I know. Believe me. Believe me. When you spoke
Yeah.
on that, I couldn't do nothing but smile, man. I got one too. I got one
That's
Yeah.
too.
what's up.
I got me a love bug too.
That's the
Yes,
chosen
sir.
one. That's what's up. So I think
Yeah.
I think it would be dope to have like a
Tony, look,
couples
look.
therapy,
Tony
like
sitting there
a
getting
couples
all
therapy.
quiet. Look, Tony got one too.
His palms
Yeah,
still wet from the other girl
yeah,
tears. He ain't worried. His palms
yeah.
still wet from her tears.
Yo, Tony
he
was
ain't
over.
gonna let that
Tony,
girl.
He threw all that moisture back. All that moisture
yo,
was
Tony was
gone.
over here sharing French fries like he was 7. Mm-hmm.
That's what's
Nah, my
up.
girl is my balance, man. Oh shoot, there we go. Hold on, we got somebody up here. God dig it on. There we
Look like David
go.
Eyeball.
Mr.
Yes,
Highball,
sir.
David,
Mike
what's
down.
going
What
on,
up,
Mr.
Highball?
Highball?
What's
Mama
happening,
in the
y'all? What's going down?
building. There go Mr.
Can y'all
Highball.
hear me
What
okay?
up,
Yeah, y'all.
Highball?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Loud and clear,
A little
sir.
bit of
Loud and
this, a little bit
clear.
of that, a little bit of the other, man. I've been over here
That's
listening,
what's up,
just
man.
working, man, just doing that government job. Yeah, just
That's your
listening,
cat with you. Tell her we said what
enjoying
up.
the conversation, bro.
Yeah, that was
yes, sir.
Tig. Tig over here. You ain't hear Tig was
Yeah.
giving a shout out. He's still giving a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Once
Oh yeah,
all y'all did it when he was like, oh.
yeah.
Once he heard that, Tig was like, yow,
Oh yeah, oh
yow.
yeah. I was on a meeting earlier too.
What's up?
What's good with you, David?
Let's
Yeah, man. I think
Yeah,
go.
that'll
man.
be a good idea to have like
Let's
that a
What-
go.
couples thing like that. That'll be
What's new
crazy.
with you, baby? What's
Big
new
strong.
with you? Huh?
Shout out to
Yeah.
Highball Records,
I
man.
see
Highball
you over
Hey, I'm
Entertainment,
there.
about to.
Maverick, man. Strong side.
Hey, looky here, looky here, looky here. In 2 days, I'm about to leave y'all niggas in the cold. In 2 days, I'm gonna be down in the Keys.
Not if I
That'll be
take
in the
the
Keys,
not if
boy.
I take the wheels off your plane.
Nah.
Not if I take the
Guess
wheels
what?
off your plane. Niggas be
Don't
over
do
there
that.
lopsided.
Let me just
Hey,
let me enlighten you something. Let
I
me
know,
enlighten
right?
you to something, Mr. Highball.
I'll be like, damn.
I'm just gonna
What,
show
he's
you
sitting on the
something. Watch this.
tarmac like, damn, they done
Hey
jacked
yo,
it up to put a
you
spin
know
on
what's
it.
so crazy is King right here
Yes,
going
sir.
to know that my premonition is valid, right? Because I'm about to see.
Yeah.
I'm about to communicate with
What's
him
that?
telepathically right now. Watch this. I'm about to tell you what's going to occur with that. As you just said, you about to leave us in the cold as if we're going to be. Nah. Listen here, brother. I'm going to tell you what's going to occur, in which you're going to wish that you could just put your foot in some snow.
Yeah.
Before you get off the plane, you're going to bang your left shin on that first seat. You know what I'm saying? Right before the door, taking that nice left. I'm talking about right in the shin, good shin. I'm talking about that metal that be right before the seat. You know, the fluffy seat, but you got that metal part.
This one?
Somehow, listen, yes, that left shin is gonna hit that. Bow. Right? Listen, Yes. So look. I'm talking about when you get to the door, everybody, whoever it was that's gonna be filming you, it's gonna look like you really you asleep or something. But you're gonna get to the top of that and say, "Woo!" Because you know you gotta walk down these steps, and this shit ain't no joke. So that's what's gonna happen off top.
I just tell them to give me a damn ice pack and we keep moving.
Then again, see, you caught that, King. Appreciation for the snow again. So then, when you get to this delicate little spot where you at with all the exotic trees and all that, you get me?
Remember the pineapples.
Look at this. At the time where he put the phone, remember he said he putting the phone and everything there, so there's no communication. And I'm talking about a good 20-minute foot journey. It's gonna be quiet. You're gonna hear this. Them the waves, right? Then out of nowhere, you're gonna hear this.
Oh boy.
Yo, listen, man. It's gonna look like a little bit of the you remember when you used to back when they used to make real peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you take a bite, mad jelly done came out. That's how much of that when you do this gonna be on your hand from whatever bug done got you. And that bug is not from America. That bug is anti-Tylenol, ibuprofen, all that. Everything we got, it is anti all that.
The devil is alive.
I'm just telling you, it's gonna be a nice romantic quiet moment, and you just gonna hear.
God.
And so you're gonna look at your hand in slow motion and know the whole vacation over. You like
diarrhea the whole trip.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wild.
Neck look like a plum.
Jelly gonna come up.
That's wild.
Neck look like
that
a
ain't
plum.
I got sick in the motherfucker. I had to go to the ER when I got back.
That's all right, David. You know what you can do, David? You post them pictures showing the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Drinks in the coconuts.
Yeah. Guess what Dave gonna say? Dave gonna say, ain't get me in the neck. But all you gotta do,
you gotta talk about me like that.
Hey, yo,
you stepped into this one.
Yo, I can't. He's definitely
right into this one. Yeah, you stepped right into this one.
That's when you gotta get your Gil Grissom on, bro. Is when he say, ain't get me. Just look at the reflection in the window. You're gonna see the plum on his shin. It did get him.
Well,
it just caught him. Same mosquito.
One thing that I can say, David, that them salt ocean waters out there in them key areas and you know what I'm saying, it cures everything. You know what I'm saying? If you got bad feet, just walk on the beach. your feet will come back looking like somebody in the scrub them. Just jump in the water. Just go snorkeling. You know what I'm saying? Go snorkeling.
God.
I'm gonna eat an iguana when I get there. Fuck y'all.
An iguana.
So there you go. There you go.
A taco or a burger. And a taco or a burger.
An iguana taco. That shit exotic. Just bring me the skin back, nigga.
We're I don't care.
We're gonna make some iguana skin shoes.
I put it on the skewer right on the grill.
Man. Bring the skin back.
Put some of that St. Elmo seasoning on it. We good.
Yeah, that's some good feelings right there.
Nah, though, man.
Taste like chicken?
I don't know. They falling off the tree. It's gonna taste like something. I'll grab one of them off the ground because it's too cold. And stick the skewer in their ass. Boom.
Nah, though. Yo, man, have a great holiday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dave, man. He going out there to celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? New holiday. Warm weather.
Hey, you know King KHAMIT. You know King KHAMIT always talk about my eating habits. So I guess this is on point.
I was just gonna say that too. I was about to say, make sure you eat correctly. I was just about to say that.
Oh, why? You don't eat correctly, Dave? We don't know nothing about that. Tell us about your unhealthiness.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say, man, make sure you know what I mean? Hey, now that's a question that you might want to ask him about the fashion gas, bro.
It's lean. It ain't got no fat.
Oh, we did ask Dave. We asked Dave.
He answered that.
I asked that to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I know. I heard the farting conversation. I farted everywhere at the concert.
Yo,
hey, I was lighting them up at the New Edition concert. I'm down there. and my shit be stinking too, boy. I'm what do you call? I'm crop dusting and all of that shit.
Yo,
I be
man,
telling my
he's
wife,
so
you gotta
bad.
walk in front
He
of me
did it
'cause
while
I'm
we was on the show.
night,
When we asked him, he said, "I just did it," and looked around as if it was there. Remember when you just said? Remember what you just said? Talking to ghosts.
You can eat
Remember when you said talking to ghosts?
I showed it.
He just gassed his area where they was physical. He looked at it and said, "Look, I just,
yeah.
That's
no
wild.
draft, no draft."
Hey, David, I got a question for you. Did you catch him when they was in the every little step I take, you will be there when you fought it with the new edition? Did you catch him when they was doing every little step I take, or was it Mr. Telephone Man?
They did all of that. I did all of that. I was 4 rows back. Shout out to Ron DeVoe for the great seats.
Yo, shout out to Ronnie DeVoe. Guess what though, man? I just want to know this, man. I just want to know this. Man. Yeah, shout out, yo. I'm gonna give a shout out. Yep. Yeah, you know how we all know his name: Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
What's that?
If I love the girl. Who cares who you like? That's how we all knew is all their names. Ain't yo? Even if somebody asked you a question about them, you still had to sing that part to get their name. You know what I mean? Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky. Oh yeah, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? That's yep. But check it though. I got a real question, bro. Now we know.
It's like, which one are we talking about?
All right, now look at this.
Wait,
I'm 49.
Ricky.
I'm 49, and when I was a jelly bean, they was doing they 1 too. So it's logical to say that right now they round 65. They can get half price on the bus. You know what I mean? They can get half price on the bus, right? So I'm asking you this. You know how they got the dance routine? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. When you seen the dance routine, could you see did it look like if back in the days they was dancing and they had a skit with their grandfathers trying to do they same? Could you see the bad knees, the bad back? Could you see the Ben Gay commercials? Could you
they wasn't jumping? They was going up on that.
Man, they'll come out though. They'll come out though. They all do pretty good. I do know a couple of them may have to ice down their knees after they get done, but they do a great job. Those guys are professional and they bring it every single time.
But did you see the need for paramedics on deck just in case?
No, I didn't see the paramedics.
Did you see in the backstage? Did you see the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? You know them little capsules. They got the meds for the. You know what I'm saying? None of them. You ain't see the tray.
Sunday, Monday,
you ain't see the little cup. Remember the little Dixie cup? Nobody had the tray in the cup in the backstage. Because even if their knees wasn't bad, at that age, Dixie cups. About 7:30, they gotta get their meds.
Red Solo cups, but no Dixie cups.
All right, so I'm saying. So here go the last question. By the time that the concert was, the end of their performance, was they getting tired? Was they clearly tired? Was it clearly that time?
Echo for real.
We do. Oh, I ain't hear no echo.
I know they were tired for a fact, but I know you can't tell because they bring it out there. Man, you gotta understand, they've been doing that stuff for years, man, since they were kids, man. This is what they do. This is how they thrive, man. So, it don't matter, about their needs and stuff because you can never tell. Now, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, I saw them cats some years ago. Them cats up there coming up to the stage using walkers and thing to get up, and then they get out there, do a couple little spins. And then there they go, having a hard time getting off stage again. They put on a nice show. They left it all up there, man.
So if you was to say out of all of the old school R&B,
fantastic. It was great.
Out of all of the old school R&B artists, right? Who got the baddest back? Who need 60 seconds and a push to get on stage and get that engine going? You know what I'm talking about? To get that, to make the bottom of the back snap. You know what I'm saying? The back snap out of place all the time. Who would you say, you know what I'm saying, got the worst back but still be trying to pull it off? And you just don't catch it. But when you know it, you're like, there go his hip again. I don't mind. There his hip go again. Watch how he pull it together.
I don't know, man.
He snap it back in place.
Part of them
You
old
really don't,
cats.
man. Yo, I'm
Like,
saying
wait a
that because
minute. Okay,
see,
we good.
Crucial Conflict, they grown and don't hide being grown, man. And they got hella energy. Hella energy, right?
Just like when it started.
Yeah, bro. And then you
That's
see
right.
some of these that you definitely see the batteries is getting low, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like basically it is still they dancing to go down smooth if you took their songs down about 15 BPMs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I tell you what, real talk.
Hey,
Shout out.
King.
That real talk though, it's a blessing for them to still be able to do what they do.
Definitely.
You know, at this age, especially like all the stuff that New Edition been through, and they look at them, they're all now back together, and look at all these other older cats that go out on the road like Santana, Earth, Wind and Fire. All them old ass cats go.
Now
out
hold
there,
on, you said they all back together. Did they put it all together? Like you got Bobby along with Johnny Gill?
All 6 of them.
Because you remember Johnny Gill was the replacement.
They was a replacement. But I think like they did like a new album.
Absolutely. Because Johnny Gill did Any Heartbreak with them and another
them.
album with them. And so they're all six back together. And so people have asked me that, why does Bobby Brown leave the stage and that? When he goes off the stage, he's not up there usually when the other ones, when they're Johnny and them are singing like some of the Any Heartbreak and stuff like that. And then he'll come back for when they do the other stuff.
What's your favorite New Edition joint? What's your favorite New Edition joint, bro?
My favorite New Edition joint, If It Isn't Love. I think that choreography is.
Why does she stay on?
Yeah. I have to agree with that. Agree with that. But I could have swore that they did like a compilation where it was all 6 of them.
I never heard that.
Or am I tripping?
I never heard that one.
Because I just started smoking again. So
no, I know they did this whole thing with the Earth Angel and all that stuff, but that was before Johnny came through. Yeah, it wasn't much. I mean, it was
Well, I know before we go, man, we need
and then that whole then all of them 6 of them, they did that one that hit me off. I'm gonna hit you with the flavor, baby. Let me taste you. He's with that one. Bob is on that one too, because I think that's like the first album they did. That's the album they did with Diddy.
I never knew they did an album with Diddy.
Hold on real quick.
Fuck that nigga Diddy, by the way. You heard it first.
Hold on real quick. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can y'all hear me? Oh,
yeah.
Hold on real quick, man. Need can you commit to
give us a drop.
Tags. Yeah, get a drop, get his tags and all that old stuff up in there, bro. Thought y'all couldn't hear me for a minute.
You on mute, bro?
Yeah, you on mute, bro.
I hear you. Say it again. Apologize. I was speaking to my wife.
Oh, we need you to we was asking for you to give us a drop, bro, and let everybody know where they can find you and all the above, man. How to get a hold of you. What to tap in.
Man. Hey, man. Say the big show, the Connectwork.
No, your shows, like whatever show you got anything you got coming up, let us know how people could tap in and support. Yes, a drop for the Connectwork.
All right, bet. First and foremost, man, this King KHAMIT, man, straight out of Naptown, man, coming from the cosmos. No fucking humans allowed. You better rock in with the motherfucking Connectwork. You hear me? But what's going down in Indianapolis, Indiana on April 11th? You don't want to miss it, bro. We bring in a big bash. We got Biggs Radio. We got Strong Side DJs. We got Highball Record making something big happen in Indianapolis on April 11th. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. And I'm just in training and memorizing a lot of my songs because all the songs that's catching that everybody rocking with, I just wrote them like a couple months ago and just pushed it out. So I'm just in training, memorizing my music right now. I'm just in the chambers. That's what I'm on, But I'm King KHAMIT or commit on all music platforms, KING, spacebar, KHAMIT. That's it, man.
Definitely, and we appreciate having you, man. Hey, yo,
So
Dave, man.
Most definitely.
I can't wait for that next Grief Network too. What you said it was called? Grief. What you said?
Yeah. We'll change information after
Yeah,
after the show
yeah.
and everything, man.
Yeah, I'm
Keep in
with that.
contact. I'll keep you informed of what's going
Yeah,
on.
I'm really humble, man. I really appreciate you, Quay. I appreciate you, Tony Lynch. What's his name? KS. What's his name?
IKS.
I really, really appreciate y'all, man. David Harbaugh, of course, man, for you throwing the Hail Mary in the sky, just even keeping my name alive, man, and pushing it the way that you push it, big bro, man. I'm proud of you. And be careful out there. And just, if you need me, just say, "Woo!" I'm gonna shoot a spear from here. I'm gonna hit that bullet right in the wing. As soon as it hits you, from here, it's going. I'm gonna intercept it before it bites you, bro. Just keep your eyes open, and we're gonna be all right, bro.
You on mute, Dave?
You're still on mute, brother.
Dave, I guess Dave want to stay muted.
I know that. I was using
there you
sign
go.
language.
Oh, sign language.
Much love.
He said, "Thank you."
No, I'm on. Thank you.
He said sign language. So what's up, Dave? Also let us know what you got going on, Dave, before we out of here, man.
Stop playing.
Oh, you can't hear me, Dave?
Hey, let us know what you got going on, Dave, and you know what I'm saying, and then we out of here, brother.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, like he said, April the 11th. Okay, so actually March the 21st, I'll be a judge for the World Series of Comedy at the Witt Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana. And then on April the 11th, like he said, we're going to have our Indianapolis Turbo Music Spotlight on April the 11th with Highball Records, the Biggs Radio, and Center City trustee LaDonna Freeman, and that's going to be at the dang it, I
Julia
can't think
Carson
of it right
Center.
now. Julia Carson Center. That's where it's going to be. And then also on that day, King KHAMIT's new single Zanny Bars will drop on that new day. So get out. So look out for the March the 17th when we start promoting that Joker. And then May the 8th through 10th, we'll be at Indianapolis PopCon, where they'll have a lot of celebrities that do the anime voiceovers and whatnot. We'll be there in May. I'm in the talks with something with June with world heavyweight champion, Relentless Layman Brewster, former heavyweight boxing champion. And then September, we got the 7th annual Grassroots Music Seminar.
Make a lot
and
of
we got a
moves.
single that we're going to be releasing with Show on March 17th, 317 Day.
So you need to send us the flyers for all the above, so we can definitely do our part. You know what I'm saying, and make sure that the promo was out there. You know what I mean? Congratulations to y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all for that, man, for having us, bro.
Definitely. And yo, Dave, man. Yo, tell your cousin Ronnie DeVoe.
Thank you.
I was just playing, man, because I used to listen to New Edition when I was a little kid, all in the shower, you know, trying to sing their songs and all that. But I do know that they got bad backs.
I tell him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tell them, you know, shout out to, you know, bad back and all that, because when you could break dance and have a bad back and it's the windmill, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. And I still know most of their old school songs by heart. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Boy. That's that's a bad everything.
You don't remember when we used to battle back then? If you knew somebody's lyrics, somebody used to really check you for that, man.
Joint got me through the Gulf War.
Hold on, though. Any Heartbreak? What? Yo, J.E. Heartbreak was some fire too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out Jagged Edge.
Dance off.
Hey, yo, that's what's crazy. That's what Tony Lynch background music is, man. When he come down with his cape, Tony Lynch got Jagged Edge. You know what I'm saying? He can't love you like I love you, baby, and you know it's true. And then he pop up with the cape. Take that to your back.
I ain't mess with you no more. Hey, everybody, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on that Connectwork YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Show your support. And as always, we're going to be back Thursday with another hot one for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So tune in for that as well. With the panel, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, We'll
Hey,
check in
salute.
with you guys later, man.
Appreciate everybody.
Love, man. Peace
All
and love.
right.
Y'all shalom.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
See you.
Yes,